Welcome to Peacevision. We are a portal for positive change, and a big way that we make that change come about is through the films that we make and through the films that other people contribute to us. One of our favorite contributors is on the line with me right now. Erik is here. Welcome.
Hey, Don. Nice to see you.
Yeah, so today, I don't know if a lot of people know this about you, aside from being an author, environmental filmmaker, an activist, and on and on. You also happen to be a former TMZ cameraman, did you not?
That's very true. That's true. Not everybody knows that about me. And not only that, but I am the TMZ cameraman that was attacked by Kanye West back in 2008.
Shout out to Kanye. Well, maybe we can get Kanye on the Peacevision program sometime soon.
As soon as he starts talking about peace, he'd be a good candidate for it.
Okay, we'll do that. So that kind of got you into this world. And today we're primarily talking to our filmmakers because this guy has amazing experience with hidden cameras and getting people to say things that they don't know they're saying, I suppose. But walk me through a little bit of that. What's kind of the craziest situation you've ended up in with hidden cameras?
You know, one of the craziest we had with the hidden cameras was actually in the Amazon. We were investigating an entire group that does illegal poaching, and then from there they grab illegal animals and then sell them on the black market through the famous Bella market in Iquitos, Peru. So we went down there and decided we would set up a buy to see how easy it was to purchase an illegal exotic animal and how much it would cost. So we ended up meeting some people, and we ended up being taken to this very remote village. And we walked into this very shady little house, and I had my camera set up on me. And as soon as we walked in, the daughter of the middleman that we were making the deal with stared directly at the camera and called them out. And I thought, oh, we are busted. And they came back in and wanted to keep talking. Eventually we sealed the deal and they let us leave, which was nice. But we knew for sure we were walking that line, and things got pretty tense pretty fast. We could see that a few more people started to show up at their door, and they were starting to kind of surround us as we continued to push our deal. And then basically it was just the promise of giving them a little bit more money and being back quicker with it. It's the only reason we got out, actually.
What kind of special equipment do you use? Any special spy cams, or what's your favorite method?
You know, it'll depend on the situation and what sort of camouflage we can use. And it also depends on what we're looking for. I use a lot of different smaller kind of spy cams. I like to use night vision cameras. One example is we were working on an animal abuse case, and we had to go into a zoo in the middle of the night and be able to try to work with this animal that was being abused. And so we would use our night vision, and that would allow us. So we use night vision to not only get into the place, but use the night vision cameras as well. So, it's fantastic, a mix. But, the thing is, in today's world, you can do it as simple as hiding it with your cell phone if people don't really pay attention. And half the time, it's just about selling the fact that you're not videotaping anything. There's a certain way you have to interact. And there are actually a couple tricks you can do to camouflage lenses from the human eye, so they just don't pay any attention. But it's something that we only use for very specific reasons. If we need to show that it's easy to buy something illegally, or and sometimes we do it for our own safety, because we will take the cameras into places that if people realized I was recording, we'd be in trouble. Another example of that was in Vietnam. I was there, and the whole country went into lockdown, and they started revolting about a deal made with the Chinese selling the water rights. So the water revolutions began all throughout the country. And I was actually there on the front lines, and they started shooting at us, and they had noticed that I was videotaping. And then the secret police started chasing me, grabbed my camera, grabbed my phone, tried to arrest me. And I was able to get away. I actually just broke free and just kept walking away from them. And they had to return back to the revolution because a lot of it was just kicking off down there. It was smoking.
That's crazy.
So, a lot of times it's really difficult because you have to go in and convince people that everything is okay. And then actually I tried to send that footage out, and it was blocked in the country, and then they had a search warrant for me, and I barely made it out. So you really, sometimes
as the producer would want to know, did the footage make it out?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I thought, how can I get this out of the country, and it was very intense. And I didn't really know if I was going to be able to fly out or not. And that's the thing is you're doing something right when the footage you're taking is considered a threat to the people that are trying to overrun the population. So.
And that's our whole point here. I mean, we're talking about techniques that you can use, but the bottom line is the camera is in today's world the most important and powerful weapon we all have to make the world a better place. Is that not right? I
agree. And you know what? I always liken it to a flashlight in the dark. Everybody, and that's what's beautiful about documentary, and that's what's beautiful about right now is what I'd like to see is people feel empowered that they can take their cameras and show us their stories, because there are so many nooks and crannies around the world that we'll never have access to. And everybody has a story. Everybody has a fight. Everybody has something that they're working on. And I think as technology kind of levels things out a little bit, people can get more and more inventive with how they want to shoot and present these stories. And the more cameras that are out there, the more documentaries that are made, the more voices that are heard, the better, and the more that we all raise up together, because it shouldn't be something that's just exclusionary for a few of us. It's something that we should all be able to do, and I think that is where the real revolution comes in.
Erik Crown, thank you so much for being with us today on Peacevision. You'll see Erik here on a regular basis. He'll be updating you with tips on how all of us can help save the planet. Have a great day.
Thanks a lot, John. I appreciate it.